So hello, and thank you for joining our latest webinar. Today we have mophie Ecosystem, Discover the Power of Wireless Charging, hosted by VoiceComm. So I'm Jen. If you haven't been on a webinar before, I'm the product manager over here at VoiceComm. So that means I'm in charge of bringing you all the great new products that we're going to be learning about today. And today we're here with my good friend, Roberto Gonzalez from mophie, and he's going to run you through a grand tour of their latest and greatest in wireless charging, and maybe a few other surprises too. So we all know this category has been rapidly expanding over the years, especially Apple has now jumped on board and has had a couple of generations of phones using wireless charging. I think you guys will be happy to see all the fresh ideas that mophie's bringing to the table to help you cut the old cord in your lives.
Thank you, Jen, for the wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone that's joining this webinar. This is also this is my first time doing one of these with Jen and the VoiceComm team. So Jen, thank you for allowing me this the space and to be able to talk to everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'll keep this short and sweet. I know everyone's super busy and needs to get back to the day-to-day grind. So without further ado, we'll jump in. So thanks again for everyone who joined. And again, if you have any questions, we'll get them answered at the end, and I'll also provide my contact information for some of you who don't have it. All right. There we go. So yeah, so Zag Inc. It's crazy how big we've gotten over the last couple of years. You know, we're one company with industry-leading brands in each category. So Zag's a publicly traded global leader in accessories and technologies, founded back in 2005. Company has award-winning product portfolio that includes screen protection, power cases, power management, wireless charging, personal audio, mobile keyboards, cases, Bluetooth audio, all sold under the Invisible Shield, mophie, Zag, iFrogs, and now Braven brands. We've got operations in the US, Europe, and China. So here's the great thing about Zag is we do have, you know, we've acquired some companies over the last couple of years, and we really do have that nice complement of products. So obviously, you know, screen protection through Invisible Shield, we're the #1 brand category creator for screen protection. Our founder at the time was an avid watch collector and wanted to figure out how to properly take care of his watches. So he worked with a company out of Utah that was doing aircraft grade helicopter blades to develop a film, and that's how Invisible Shield started, was by protecting watches and then iPods. And then obviously as iPods turned into iPhones, well, that's where we are today with Invisible Shield. So Zag really built its bones off the Invisible Shield product. And then after that, they also had obviously the Zag keyboards and tablet accessories. Then they acquired iFrogs Audio, which is a top 5 brand in headphones and audio, especially for Bluetooth under $40. And then recently, mophie about 2 years ago, and so mophie being the global leader in power, #2 in wireless charging behind Samsung. And then within the last couple of months, we acquired Braven. So we really do, again, now we've got almost, you know, an accessory for every part of your accessory space, which is nice. And we will jump into the mophie ecosystem here. So again, the brand mission from mophie, you know, widely acclaimed for innovative, intelligent mobile solutions. We were the proud creator of the Juice Pack, the first ever mobile battery case certified by Apple. And we are recognized for our style and engineered for performance, providing a seamless integration of hardware and design. So why mophie? mophie is the #1 mobile battery case and portable power brand in the US. We've established that battery case category for mobile devices, the most focused and accomplished innovation lab in mobile power, and mophie is not a mobile accessory, it's a mobile necessity. So I'm getting ready to show you guys on the next slide is our new mophie ecosystem, basically just like the title of this webinar, Discover the Power of Wireless Charging. It's the first commercial we've come out with in a couple years. It's all over the internet right now. So enjoy the volume. I know when we were playing around with it, we were having some issues, so bear with us on it, but enjoy.
What if the things we had to do in life were so easy, they practically
There you go.
did themselves? Well, now at least one does. Simple, intuitive, and everywhere you need it. This is the power of wireless charging.
All right. So pretty cool commercial. As you can see, you know, we're focusing on obviously the wireless charging ecosystem for mophie, but also you can see how much money, you know, we're really investing in marketing dollars so that we can get the mophie message and the mophie brand out to the masses, which obviously will in turn, you know, bring customers into your stores, you know, requesting some of these products. So hopefully it's very beneficial for you guys. And then again, I've had already some customers who have reached out asking for this commercial so that they can play it on loops in their stores. So we can absolutely provide that for you guys. So just reach out to me after and I can make this available to you guys. So now we'll jump into the product lineup of that wireless eco mophie system. And again, you know, going back to that first slide that showed all of the brands that are under the ZAG portfolio, mophie, Invisible Shield, iFrog, Braven. Our 2018 product roadmap is about 120 slides. So we really wanted to trim it down and focus on one part of the ZAG portfolio. And Jen and I both decided that, you know, the wireless ecosystem was a perfect transition, especially with Q4, the new commercial, and obviously all the new products that we've launched in the last couple of months. But if anyone wants to take a deeper dive into the 120-page deck, no problem at all. So here's the ecosystem product lineup. So our first is the mophie ChargePad Plus, which is our universal charge pad. Does fast charge for both Apple at 7.5 watts and as well as Samsung at 10 watts. Anything else that's Qi enabled, it'll charge at 5 watts. So for the, example for the new Google Pixel 3 that's coming out, it'll charge it at 5 watts. But comes in black and white. Absolutely, you know, great piece. We launched the original charge pad 2 years ago with the Apple stores, and it's been, you know, their #1 seller in terms of charge pads. So we needed to come up with something that was more universal and did a fast charge for not only Apple like our first one did, but the 10 watt for Samsung. So this is the ChargePad Stream Plus. Again, black and white, retails for $59.95. The mophie Charge Stream Pad Mini. This guy has done great out the gates, especially in the dealer channel, because of that price point. $24.95 MSRP. Again, your cost is something right around 12 to 13 bucks. But a great way to introduce wireless charging to your customers, especially if they're not familiar with it. And if they're not coming in and asking for fast charge. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. With all the market visits I've done and seen customers come in, there aren't a lot that are coming in saying they need a fast charge pad or or they need an accessory that's fast charge. So if this is going to be their device that they use, at home while they're sleeping or at the office, and when I say at the office, for example, the way I've got my ChargePad Mini, it's my go-to day-to-day. I've got a small USB cable that's plugged right into my laptop, and I'm using the phone is propped up on the pad. And what's nice about it, it does have a little incline, so the phone is not sitting flat. It gives you a nice little display so you can see what's going on while you're still using your computer or while you have it docked up. But again, 5-watt universal will work with all Qi-enabled phones, and just a great light. You can take it anywhere, and I'll show you what I mean by take it anywhere. The mophie Charge Stream Travel Kit. So this is your all-in-one package, perfect for the holidays, perfect gift. It's got everything you need for the home or for the car. So it brings that ChargePad Mini, a micro USB cable, the wall charger and the car charger are both 2.4. So you're good to go there. And then it's all bundled nice in a nice carrying pouch that has a buckle that'll keep it all in one for you. So that retails for $49.95. These guys are doing well. I know a lot of the corporate carriers have brought this on as well for the holiday, but a nice gift, especially for someone who's traveling a lot. The mophie Charge Stream Vent Mount. This is probably my favorite of the new devices we've come out for the ecosystem. You saw it working in the commercial, but imagine the Charge Stream Pad Plus. This is basically the car version. So delivers up to 10 watts of power, 7.5 again for your Apple, and then 10 for the Samsung. Comes with a vent mount clip, 2 different vent mount clips, as well as a 3M. So I know a lot of the vents, on the Ford Jeeps and whatnot, you're not able to install a vent mount. So we do have the double-sided adhesive with 3M that you can use as the adapter to get it on your dashboard. But it's one-hand operated, so the sides, the far left and far right, you put your hand on there to use as your leverage, and you just snap in and snap out. Super easy. And again, as soon as it hits, it starts charging fast. So awesome piece, $69.95 MSRP. And again, all the cases that you have for your phones that will work. The only ones that won't are pop sockets won't work, and then some of those I believe the Scooch brands that have the metal magnet clips on the back, they will not work with it. But other than that, you're all set. But yeah, hands-free, and it's a great new piece. Just came out about 3 weeks ago. The mophie Charge Stream Desk Stand. So again, taking the charge pad and then now putting it on a metal backing that enables you to basically rise it up and down so that your coils are, depending on the phone you have, your coils are hitting right where they need to enact the fast charge capability. But again, universal for Samsung as well as Apple. And this is also $70 or $69.95 MSRP. And we're getting ready to start shipping these. The mophie Charge Stream Power Station Wireless. So we have 2 models of this. We've got the little brother, who is 6,000 milliamps, and then the big brother, which is 10,000. With all the shows, dealer shows I've been doing, distributor shows in the last couple months, this one seems to be the showstopper eye-opener because it truly is true wireless. So at the end of the day, you could actually use this as your charge pad at night, and when you wake up in the morning, you've got a fully charged phone as well as a fully charged 6,000 or 10,000 milliamp battery. I'm telling you, you can, so one of the things I've been doing is, one, sitting my phone right on top of it, instantly starts charging, and then I'll use the USB-A port and I'll plug in a ChargePad Mini. So we're actually wirelessly charging 2 phones in my household at the same time. And it's just, it doesn't have to be the ChargePad Mini. You could be charging a Braven speaker. You could be charging another iPhone using a USB to Lightning cable. You could be charging your JBL Flip speaker, anything. But it does have that fast charge. And then the priority charging is really great because it'll power your phone first, and then, anything else that you've got connected to it second. So again, $80 for the 6,000 milliamp, $100 for the 10,000 milliamp. Again, it is a higher ASP, but to alleviate some of the risk and pressure that you guys have of because I know bringing in something this high dollar can get challenging, especially in our dealer space. I feel like we live in the sub $50 accessory price point. So sometimes when you see something this high, one I ask is it an opportunity to test it in your tier A, tier 1 stores and see how it moves? The guys that are successful with this are the ones who are using it as a demo, have it up on the counter when they're activating a cell phone. They're not even saying anything to the customer. They just take the device, put it right on top, and then let the customer actually ask the question. Man, what is that? Is that thing really charging my phone with no cables? And you'd be surprised on the attachment rates that we have with guys who are proactively using it as a demo. And again, with that being said, if you come to me and say, hey, Roberto, we're going to bring in 3 per store, 5 per store, for all 5 of our locations, all 10 of our locations, all 20 of our locations, I have no problem sending a demo unit for each of your stores. If you guys are going to get behind the product and actively push it, then obviously I'm going to get behind the support and make sure you guys have everything you need on your end to actively sell it. And this is definitely a SKU where you just can't have it sitting on a peg hook and waiting for someone to come in and asking for a true wireless charger. This is something where we have to be talking it up. We need to be showing it, and demoing it. So, but again, really, really cool piece. So this is I call it my cheat sheet. It's the snapshot of our wireless charge pads and power stations, but it's the mophie ecosystem right here. So this is everything we have in the wireless charging space at the moment. So it breaks it down by MSRP, pretty much low to high, all your features that it comes with, the the inputs, the power, the connectors, the cables, and everything that's included. So I've got this printed out on my wall, but this is it's a great way for you, because again, with all the products we have in our portfolio, it's just nice to see the snapshot of everything we got going on. And I wanted to throw the power boost. I know it's not wireless charging, but again, I wanted to throw it into the presentation since I had you guys your attention, because it's crazy to me that, again, doing all my market visits, that everyone seems to think that to get into a mophie battery, you had to spend north of 50, 60 bucks. And with our premium line, you definitely do. And in the past, we really didn't have an entry level, I guess, solution. So what we've done in the past year is created this power boost lineup, which is, it goes from our normal batteries are all aluminum casing and lithium polymer. These are lithium ion batteries in a plastic casing. And I mean, just look at the MSRPs. Our lipstick, which is 2,600 milliamps, retails for $13. I don't know anyone in the channel who's selling them for $13. Most of my guys are selling them at minimum $15, if not $19.95. The most popular of these is the second one, the 5200, because it is a dual port and retails for $19.95. Again, my guys are selling them for $25, if not $29.95. And then you can see the 10,000 milliamp, also very successful in this channel because of that price point. Dual port, getting 10,000 milliamps, and you'd be surprised how light they are. Once you get up to the XXL, which is our 20,000 milliamp power boost, you start to feel the weight. But the first 3, I mean, they are, again, people are usually just, the eyes are wide open because they had no idea that we played in this space And you know, a question a lot of people ask is, you know, is there battery leakage on it? And absolutely not. For example, our 2600 milliamp, the lipstick, which, you know, everyone knows them by, is I've had it charged, fully charged for about a month and a half now. Haven't used it once. It's still at 100% battery. So, you know, if you've got someone who's just leaving it in their purse for an emergency situation or their backpack, no problem. They don't have to keep charging it. If they've fully charged it, they'll be good to go until they're ready to start charging whatever devices they want. Next slide just kind of breaks it down and shows they all come in black and white, but again, show you if it's a single, dual, the amps, the milliamps on it, and then the cost. But again, the Power Boost lineup, if you're not carrying them in your stores, especially for this holidays, it's you know, again, quality. You got the quality name brand mophie that everyone knows, and again, for a very reasonable and affordable price. The next slide this is our power station cheat sheet. So again, I wanted to give you guys a full snapshot. So you know, again, our cheapest battery before we came out with the Power Boost line was the Power Station Mini, which was a 3000 milliamp battery for 30 bucks. And then from there, it was the 6000 milliamps for 50 bucks. So now with this Power Boost lineup, you can really see, you know, how affordable mophie batteries have come to the market. So again, a nice cheat sheet to have printed out so you can see, you know, all the batteries we have in our portfolio. And if you look at the top right, this is another great piece that I didn't want to, you know, pull a single slide on, but the AC Power Station, that's 26,000 milliamps. It's our most expensive battery, $200 retail. It's fabric covered, and yeah, it has an AC power plug on it. So you can plug your laptop and it'll power it up for 12 to 15 hours. I've been getting great feedback on that piece, especially with all the storms and power outages we've had, at least here on the East Coast lately. So that is the Power Station chart. Next, we've got our marketing and field support. So one of the great things about Zag, mophie, Braven, iFrogs, Invisible Shield is we have 23 market sales managers, MSMs we call them, and they are not third-party reps like most companies use. They are Zag shareholders. So basically the way we run their territory is as soon as account is loaded into their database, we then start judging their performance based on sell-through. So whether they're coming in to do, you know, store, district, regional trainings, participating in, you know, in-store selling events, or doing a corporate kickoff, doing inventory checks, planogram compliance, putting together contests for your sales reps. This is what they do. You know, they're not just coming in here to drop off a pen and a hat and say, hey, thanks for the support. See you in three months. They really do want to build the relationship with you guys, your store managers, your district managers, your regional managers, your owners, and again, they're judged based on how you sell, how the product is moving in your stores. So if it's not selling, and you know your account has been loaded up into their database, then they're getting dinged for it. So they are constantly in the streets, and they are our eyes and ears when it comes to feedback. But yes, they are. We've got nothing but you know, nothing but good things to say about these guys. And for any of you on the call or the webinar who have dealt with any of our MSMs, you know how great these guys are. I mean, most of them come from the corporate side. I know our latest 3 hires in the last 3 months were either district or regional managers within Verizon corporate. So these guys know what they're doing, and they're very knowledgeable. So here's where they're based throughout the country. We are looking to add 2 to 3 more. So we'll have hopefully 26 by the end of Q1 next year. So I'll leave that up for a little bit so you guys can see where we're based. And again, like for example, you know, Salt Lake City, Tyson in Salt Lake City at the moment, he's also covering Denver, Colorado, Idaho, and I believe one other state at the moment. So a lot of these guys will travel out of their assigned territories, assigned cities, to visit adjacent states and cities as well. So I just wanted to put a couple photos together to kind of show you guys what they're doing. I mean, they'll do glass installs for you guys, you know, if a customer's in there, and, you know, just again, the amount of support that these guys have, it's great. So I definitely recommend, you know, using them if you're not already. And again, if you need anyone to come to your stores or want to put a training together, or a webinar like this just designed for your guys, we can absolutely do that. We love doing that kind of stuff. So our customer care and lifetime warranty, all right here. iFrogs, I know we didn't talk about it, but it's a 1-year warranty. mophie is a 2-year warranty, and then a lifetime warranty with Invisible Shield. And one of the cool things with Invisible Shield too is we've partnered with cell phone repair, so CPR. So we now have, besides our 100 ZAG kiosks throughout the country, we've got 500 of the CPR locations now. So you know, with our lifetime warranty, if someone damages their screen protection, what they basically have to do to get the replacement is fill out the, as long as it's registered, fill out the form, send it back to us, and it's usually, you know, anywhere from $6 to $8 for shipping. But with the CPR guys, I believe it's a $10. You can take it to one of their stores or our kiosks, and they'll replace your screen for you day of. So you don't have to, one, spend the time to ship it, and you don't have to wait for it to come back. You can have that instant gratification that we all love. And then just some of our marketing. So again, just kind of showing you some of the displays, you know, what a planogram would look like. You know, I know going forward, you see a lot of our packaging has always been in black, but we're going to start moving it over in 2019 to all white packaging, because a lot of that black on black, it gets lost. So you'll be able to see it pop a little bit more on the white. Again, just showing some of the ecosystem displays. We actually, I didn't put it in the deck, but we do have a brand new mophie ecosystem display that we just came out with. It's actually sitting here at my house. It's one of one within the company. But again, as more people come on board and start bringing on the full line of mophie wireless charging, we'll talk internally about getting more of these countertop demo displays, which are live produced and sent out. And that is really all I have. I hope it wasn't too painful. Thank you very much for your attention, and looking forward to growing the business with you guys. And I am the national sales manager for the ZAG, mophie, iFrogs, Invisible Shield, Braven team. So if anyone has any questions or wants to reach out directly to me, I am available day and night, and I'm based in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I get out to Salt Lake probably once every 3-4 weeks to be at headquarters. So that's all I got. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for joining. And I hope you guys start bringing on the mophie wireless ecosystem into your stores just in time for Q4. Have a great rest of the week.
Thanks, Roberto. That was an awesome presentation. Lots of good info we shared. Got a whole bunch of questions that rolled in while you were presenting there, so we'll go ahead and jump into that real quick. The first person asked, ouch, will ZAG get into making hearing aids now? Yeah, sorry, the commercial was a little bit loud, but we just really wanted to get the message. It was either that or you couldn't hear it at all.
I tried to warn you guys about the sound quality on that. So, but you never know. I think hearing aids could be a good possibility for us. So stay tuned, Mr. Anonymous.
Okay, we have John here. He asked, with the rumors that the Google Pixel 3 will have a DRM lock on its Qi wireless charging capability, wow, technical, will the mophie chargers be compatible with the newest Pixels?
So great question. No, it looks like the Google Pixel 3 will not work with any of the Belkin or mophie wireless fast charging devices at this point. It'll work, but it'll charge it at 5 watts, not fast charge.
Cool.
I hope that answers your question.
John also wanted to know, with ChargeStream, with the charging capability up to 15 watts, what does the system do to alleviate or disperse potential heat created by the higher wattage? It's a good question.
That is a good question. John, you've got me on that one, buddy. We'll have to take that one offline and get that one with our product team, with my PD team on that one to help answer you. So, Jen, can I get John's contact information, or if John can shoot me an email, we'll get that
I'll
answer
share
today
it.
for him. Awesome.
I'll connect the two of you. Yeah, probably need to get some of your engineers involved in answering that question. But I can say personally that I've used mophie products and I've never had a problem with them getting too hot. Again, just a personal anecdote, but thanks for the question, John. Let's see, Jason here wants to know, if you were to recommend 4 or 5 top items out of the ecosystem to carry, what would they be?
Ooh, what up, Jason? It would definitely be, especially for the dealer channel, it would be the ChargePad Mini, the universal car mount, one of the ChargeStream Pad Pluses, so that we do have a fast charge SKU in there. And then I'd say for the 4th one, I would go with the PowerStation Wireless. Again, I know it's a higher price point, but I'm telling you, once you start playing around with that true wireless, it's there's just nothing better. I mean, you just never have to use a cord again, and then that's kind of the whole point of the wireless ecosystem is, you know, get rid of your cords. It's all about wireless charging now, but to really have a true wireless, you know, battery that you can just pop out. You get into a restaurant. You know, I know it's tacky, but, you know, you put it on the table, and we all put our phones on the table already. So why not be charging your phone on top of a little block when it's there? So those would be my 4, Jay.
Jenny here wants to know, do you have any info on mophie sell-through rates versus competition?
I do. I can get those. Let me make a note here. We can absolutely provide that stuff.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
I will hook you guys up after the call. Maybe
Awesome. Thank you.
Maybe that's something we can add into the blog post.
Definitely.
Metropolis 1 here. I'm guessing this is a CPR location. Big shout out to CPR. I saw a lot of you guys registered for the call today. They said, thanks for all the great info. I love all the products. Thanks, Metropolis. So do I.
Yeah, we love you. Mophie loves you.
Todd said, thank you. Great presentation. Thanks, Todd. I think you did great too. And then Metropolis asked again, or I'm sorry, another question. What's the best charger for laptop charging / power boost? Yeah,
so power boost you would not want to use for your laptop. It just doesn't have enough of power. The one that I showed at the very end is the PowerStation AC. That is by far the best for laptop. It'll give you, it's 100 watts, 26,000 milliamps, and it'll give you anywhere from 12 to 15 hours on your laptop. So one of the things we did as a company when Florence came through and wiped out a lot of the North Carolina coast, we actually charged up about 250 of those PowerStation ACs at our warehouse in Michigan, in Kalamazoo, and had them shipped out overnight to a lot of folks there out on the eastern seaboard, so that they could have power. So we also have the PowerStation USB-C XXL, which does obviously Type-C, but you can also use that for your laptop. Just doesn't have as much power. It's about 15,000 milliamps and retails for $150. But it's also got it's also covered in fabric, which is nice. It's very, very elegant.
It is elegant. I like that one. Metropolis wrote back and said, awesome, so cool of you to do that. I'm assuming in reference to you guys helping out the hurricane victims. I agree.
Oh.
Charity, I dig it. All right, cool. Looks like that's all the questions for today. If anybody has anything last minute, feel free to type it in. We'll get to you afterwards. Or you can shoot me an email at webinars@myvoicecomm.com, and I can hook you guys up with Roberto if you want to chat with him directly. So I just wanted to thank everybody again for joining and participating. It's really great to see all you on here. Big props to CPR. Glad to see the support from all you guys on here too. Your sales reps are very happy to hear that. Again, if you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to shoot me a message. I hope you guys enjoyed everything, and good luck to everybody with the giveaway drawing. Thanks for choosing VoiceComm.
Thanks, guys.